To the ships at sea who can hear my voice, look across the water into the darkness. Look for the fog.
Band coming round the bend is BoogeyMan band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright fans, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. As you can tell from the items in front of me right now, this is a video on John Carpenter's The Fog, the 1980 classic starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Atkins, Janet Leigh, and Adrienne Barbeau. The film has always been one that I have enjoyed immensely. I first saw it in 1988 when I was 13 years old. My mom told me I should rent it because of Jamie Lee Curtis, and I was a fan of the Halloween franchise and just Jamie Lee Curtis in general. Plus it had Adrienne Barbeau, who I loved in Creepshow and Swamp Thing. And I've done only a handful of videos on the film throughout my nearly 13 years of doing content on this platform. The first video I did was back for my 40th birthday. This is going back to April of 2014, where I had the opportunity to go and visit the location of the lighthouse that was used in the film. It's in Point Reyes. And in 2021, in October of 2021, I had the opportunity to be in Sierra Madre. Of course, that has the location of the church that is featured in the film, and I did a little video on that. But just recently, this past weekend, which was my 49th birthday, I had the opportunity to go and visit some of the other locations that are close driving range to where I live. And those are located in Inverness, Olema, and Point Reyes Station. And I just thought that would be kind of fun to do for my 49th birthday weekend. My wife asked me what I wanted to do, and lately I've just been really on this on-location kick. Let's go and find some of these locations from films that I loved, and I don't know why I didn't do this long ago, but it was the perfect opportunity. It was a beautiful day, and this was one I've been wanting to do for a while. I talked about it 3 years ago. An experience and something I'd like to do. I'd actually like to go find some of the other locations from the film now. And do maybe a revisited video someday. I absolutely love this film, and I just thought it was so much fun tracking these locations down. Some of this footage is from 2014 and some of it is from 2021, but I still thought it was kind of fun to just put all this stuff together. So sit back, relax, and let me take you to Antonio Bay, and I will come back for my closing thoughts. Here we go.
$11:55, almost midnight. Enough time for one more story. One more story before 12. Just to keep us warm.
Top of the hour. I hope everyone enjoyed that on-location footage for John Carpenter's absolute masterpiece, classic film, The Fog. I think this is such a great film, and I'm so grateful that I got this steelbook, this amazing steelbook from my father-in-law for Christmas this past year. The film is fantastic. I never get tired of watching. It's like a treasure hunt going and looking for these locations, and I just want to give a special shout out to Sean Clark and his show Horror's Hallowed Grounds, because of his videos on the Scream Factory releases, he's the reason that I found out that a lot of these locations were where they were. I never knew where Lolita was for Halloween 3, and then realizing it was so close to Ferndale, which is where Salem's Lot was shot, I mean, just blew my mind. It was literally one exit away from Ferndale. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and I'm not trying to compete with him. He is the master locations guy, in my opinion, and his show has inspired me greatly, but it's just made me curious to go and check these places out for myself, because I'm a fan of these films, and I only go and look for these locations for films that I'm a fan of. I don't do it just for clout or trying to get views. I do this because I'm actually genuinely a fan of the subject matter, and I love this film. I still think it's absolutely terrifying. It freaked me out as a kid, as a 13-year-old. The ending still gets me, and yeah, this film is fantastic, and visiting these locations was just a complete thrill and made my 49th birthday a lot of fun. So I hope everyone enjoyed this. Thank you so much for the support. Let me know if you're a fan of The Fog. Let me know if you visited any of these locations before. You are going to seek some of them out. The Stevie Wayne house is a private residence. I didn't go on their property. Olima, which was the location where they have the ceremony going on in the film, and now it's got like restaurants and bars and things, and the bar is actually used in the film. I did a quick shot of the bar in it. There was this weird guy that just kind of came up behind me as I was just filming the buildings in the parking lot. I don't know if he thought I was filming like people's license plates or just people in general that were getting out of their cars and going into the restaurant. And he said, "Are you trying to film everybody?" And I was like, it just sort of threw me off. And I said, "Oh, I'm just filming." I said, "I'm doing it on location for, I said, they shot a movie here and I'm just shooting some of the area." And he didn't say anything and just walked by, and it was really strange. It's a touristy area, so there's always people with their cameras out and things like that. I was very surprised that I got that reaction, but he was very strange. But again, it happened in an area that had restaurants and a bar. It didn't happen in the area that, was a private residence, because I'm always very respectful. So that was something that really threw me off a little bit. So yeah, I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you so much for visiting, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Hey fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting BoogeyMan Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.